Trojan is not a good
these are
restaurant.
people. These are
it's
goo people.
Dude, high school and college was
Did the cha-cha slide?
late nights as like summers, and whenever like friends would come in town after we all went off to college, like in Christmas break and stuff like that, getting together and playing D&D until the sun came up, and everybody had their own 12-pack of Dr. Pepper and their own hot and ready pepperoni pizza, and we lived like kings in a basement, day after day after day. It was
I bet
awesome.
it smelled atrocious in that room.
It wasn't. You know what? I had a lot of fun, but I did a lot of damage to myself that summer.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, if I'm drinking like 12 Dr. Peppers over the span of 6 hours, yeah, it's a lot of sugar.
I used to be like that.
I don't think I could drink that much soda anymore. Maybe if it was like from a tap.
Oh, I used to.
Who's taking this block?
Just
Whose turn is it?
I got it. As I listened to the briefing, my thoughts turned to Adam. The real Adam understood me. Well, he would end orders by saying, "Any objections, lady?" He knew I wouldn't disagree. That was just the way of noting our trust. I wonder if I can trust this computer too. Computer, could you learn to love me?
Dang old newfangled computer.
That's my
Take
AI.
me to Olive Garden.
This is my AI girlfriend. She's got melons.
AI girlfriend Adam Malkovich.
Yeah, she's got melons the size of my head.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, I like the shepherd tones on the way down the elevator.
Just dead silence after that bit.
I like to press my face against the warm monitor and pretend that somebody loves me. Who is this character? I hate this guy. Who let him in here? Oh, the identity of our mysterious saboteur! Samus, it's an X mimicking you! I have named it the Sex? Sax?
Sax.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
The sax came from the capsule containing your infected suit parts. It used a power bomb to escape the quarantine bay. That explosion breached the capsules containing all the X and started this disaster. The SAX is definitely our biggest warrior right now. The SAX is mimicking you at full power. You can't face it. If you see the SAX, just run. Don't think about fighting. You are still very vulnerable to cold, an unexpected side effect of the Metroid vaccine. Like Metroid, you could be frozen by an ice beam. Of course, the SAX is armed with the ice beam. Stay away. If you see it, just run. All right, and we're getting bombs. That's it. That's all that matters.
Have you played
it's still
that
by
new
a
one?
door. Which one,
With like
Dread?
the robot that follows you like this?
I haven't finished Dread, but I have played it.
Is it good?
I like it a lot. It's
Is
really
the
good.
robot like cool, or is it kind of like lame?
There's multiple robots. It's
Do
pretty
they love us
scary
too?
at first
Following
until
you?
like you realize that it's pretty easy to avoid. If you like,
Yeah.
if you've played this game, Dread is pretty easy.
Oh, well, la
Does,
dee da.
does the SAX follow you in this like that?
It's scripted events. It shows up and chases you sometimes. Which is kind of how it works in Dread too. It's just a little, like, the chase sequences are a little more, like, involved. They take a bit longer.
Oh, it's not like Mr. X from like Resident Evil 2 where
No,
he
no,
just follows you
God,
across
no.
the whole play. I hated that about the remake, dude.
Dude,
just
it
wanna
made
play
those
the
games
game.
actually scary for once.
It made those games freaking difficult because you walk into a room and there's Mr. X, a zombie, and a licker. So you have to
Did you
move
play
at
it on
3 different
PC?
speeds. Yeah, I did.
So apparently the audio on PC is bugged out, and you're supposed to be able to like hear him in the 3D audio to like tell which room he's like in so you can plan, but it doesn't work on PC. So it just sounds like he's around you all the time.
Yeah, I mean, you should be able to just like hear him like, oh, he sounds like he's...
Oh, lake story time. When I was a kid and I played this game, at the lake there was a little
story
pod
time?
that... Yeah, another story from the lake, that magical place of adventure.
You know,
there was a little blue
the salty
plastic
mayonnaise,
thing.
like that he rose out of, that he got up onto the land and formed legs, these appendages, and slowly made his
Yeah.
way into the jungles of the old Earth.
It's where I grabbed the snake that was gonna bite my entire family and killed him and threw it into the sun. Anyway, there was a little blue thing, and I pretended that it was this,
Just
and I was
like
unlocking the
Pecos
security
Bill.
door on the camper before I went in it, because I was autistic.
but you outgrew it. You got over it.
Yeah, I definitely don't walk around like reloading Roku remotes and Xbox controllers like I'm in Call of Duty.
Dude, that's badass.
That's awful.
That's super cool. You're awful. Shut up. Don't
I
spit
don't know
on
if I
me.
ever did anything like
Don't
that.
spit on me. You
Yeah,
can
I
spit
wasn't, buddy. Don't worry.
Yeah.
This is an epic room, but I think I need spin to get through it. I can't remember.
Dude, watch out. That guy is crawling towards you at the speed of fart.
Yeah, that guy's spiky.
Does name or...
Missiles.
Oh! Yeah, his name is Spiky. He's badass. He has a motorcycle.
How nice is it?
He has
that
a
every
girlfriend
enemy
and he
drops, like a
smokes.
full health.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about me, man.
Okay. You know what? I haven't been worried about you. I think you got your shit under control. The Dordle on the other hand.
I don't.
You like these grabby flies? I think they're kind of scary.
Dude, don't grab
I
my
guess we'll see
fly.
one in a minute. Too late.
Data downloaded.
You want to talk about a scary game?
Yeah.
My cousins were over yesterday, and they were real bored, and they were getting on my nerves. So I gave one of them
So
my
I killed them.
GameCube and a copy of Resident Evil 4. And kids ain't used to old games, dude. He's asking me a question every 5
Oh
minutes.
god. I love.
Being like-
I should play the original Resident Evil 4 next time I do a watch along. I love
Yeah,
that
so what, we
game.
can be there for 20 hours? That's a long game.
That is a long ass game. You're right.
He kept saying, "How am I about to
I
be
got
done?"
bombs.
And he'd been playing for like 3 hours.
Right.
I'm like, "No."
Well,
I'm
to
like,
be
"Have you
fair,
met
all the
Ashley
other
yet?"
Resident
And he's
Evil
like,
games are
"No."
short as fuck.
Yeah, well, he's never played any of them.
I played 5
Have you
with
seen
Ashley.
credits yet, idiot? Shut up.
I played 5 with you. That's the only Resident Evil that I played.
Man, that's a good game.
It was a lot of fun.
It just
look
sucks
at
that
these.
it's a bad game.
Awesome lasers. I mean, what? If you have fun with a game, does it make it a bad game?
No, and
Yes.
I've said that before. Like, some games are great games. They're just held back by the fact that they're bad, you know?
I
Like-
gotcha. I'm scooping up what you're pooping out.
Yeah, you're scratching. You're sniffing when I'm scratching.
You're scratching what I'm. Oh, yeah.
You're scratching what I'm scratching. We're both scratching it. And
We're both itchy.
yeah.
We both have fleas.
Yeah, we both have a disease.
You guys ever had fleas?
I've never had fleas, but I've had animals that have had fleas.
Yeah, I
Have
mean,
you
I
had
guess
lice?
that's the distinction.
No.
I think I may have had lice when I was
God,
like
no.
very young.
Dude, we were the lice getting this family, dude.
The
Oh my
lice
God, one of
getting
us
this
always-
family. I don't ever
one
want
of
to
us
fucking
always
hear
had
somebody
lice.
describe themselves as that.
Real.
Every
the
year
doctor.
we'd have to back up all the stuffed animals.
Oh
Send them
man,
out to the garage.
Doctor Doolittle of Grubs.
Yeah. Lice suck, dude, and it's like, you know,
If I had
people are
lice,
like,
I think
oh,
I'd
my
probably
head itches.
kill
It itches
myself.
so bad. Like, it's bad.
Just
But
the
you just-
idea
I mean-
of like bugs walking around on my body makes me want to vomit.
Yeah, that's what it feels like, and it really sucks for like young girls, because for like younger boys you just shave their head, or like
Right.
men you just shave their head, but girls, I mean, that's not really
You can.
an option.
You can.
Well, you can.
Yeah, you could do that
It's just,
if you
it's just
truly
not
desire.
entirely an option. But so you have to like get like all these hair treatments and comb the hair and stuff like that. It's awful.
This one's
Takes
blue, so you
forever.
don't die good.
Oh man, rip.
Whoa.
I love- you know,
One
just-
Bob did all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't think you can do that anymore.
Yeah, we can do whatever we want.
Oh, I love Xena. Xena Warrior Princess.
Okay.
Didn't that have the guy from Evil Dead in it?
Maybe Bruce Campbell is
Williams?
maybe in a little bit of it. I
know
think
he
that was
in the Hercules show or whatever. That
Was
came
he?
before it or after?
was Bruce Campbell in Hercules? I think you're just thinking of the guy who played Hercules, which I can't think of his name right now. But he's a real piece of
No,
shit.
here, I'll look it up.
Okay,
Isn't
you
he a
got it,
piece
you
of
got
shit?
it.
Why you gotta say that,
got
man?
You'll
got
find
it.
out. Look, I don't remember his name. You'll find out though. I'm
looking at it right
I'm
now.
real bad with names.
A lot of Sam Raimi films on here. I wonder what that is. So stupid. He was on Hercules, The Legendary Journeys, and Xena Warrior Princess as Autolycus. What? How you say that?
Autolingus?
Dude, I got my bottom 2 ribs removed so that I could auto-lycus.
That's fantastic. Anyways, back to Bruce Campbell. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
You know he had a
Bruce
Western
Campbell.
show? He starred in his own Western. It was awful.
No, I didn't. Okay.
It was really bad.
You telling me that Bruce Campbell was in a Western and it wasn't good?
It was like goofy. It was like really silly. He was in
She was in a
El
goofy
Tigre.
movie? He was in El Tigre?
He was in Rapunzel's Tangled Adventure. That's like a kid's TV show.
Boss time. What do we got?
He was on Impractical Jokers.
Pikmin!
Oh my god, that thing is
Pikmin.
spooky.
This is Zazabu, I think is his name. Zazaba?
Wasn't he the bird in The Lion King?
Maybe?
No.
I was like,
This guy's
This
guy's a really goofy boss music though. His
oh yeah.
Yeah.
his
Lots
theme
of
song could
trumpets.
use a rewriting. Somebody with a Casio keyboard that's just sitting in the bottom half of it.
You guys ever play with those? Those keyboards where you can set
Ow.
like all the different modes?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had a Blumen group keyboard when I was a kid that had the funny pipes on it, and I would just like sit around like listening to the cool music.
You press enough times and it sprays paint out of it, hits you.
Yeah.
I wish I
Gotta
learned how to
wear-
play
It
piano.
turns
That would've
you.
been
I
sweet.
got blued by the Blumen, yeah.
I got blued.
The
I
Blumen
got
blew
Blue.
me.
I don't know that one. I don't think I've ever listened to any Blue Man group like songs.
I saw the Blue Man Group live in New York, off Broadway.
High ball
Don't
and
they
jump
put
ball.
like
Or
they pour
high
like
jump and
water
jump
on those
ball.
drums and hit them and stuff like
Yeah.
that? Don't they do that?
Yeah,
I
they
was
pour
in-
water on drums and hit each other, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they poured and they just bashed the shit out of each other.
They don't even hit the drums. They just hit each other.
I was
With the drums.
in the poncho section. It was New Year's Eve, and then afterwards
Oh,
we
is
were
that like the
going
close
to
up, like the splash zone?
yeah, and after that we were supposed to walk and meet the rest of our. It was like a class trip up to New York. It wasn't like it was part of choir, but it wasn't like we're going up there to sing. It just said, hey, you know, or basically it was our choir teacher was like, I want to go to New York City. Do y'all want to come with me?
Rocks now.
And they went, okay. So yeah, a handful of high school students just kind of went, and chaperones went as well. So anyway, we're on our way back to wherever it is that the ball drops. We're on our way there because it's like New Year's Eve. We just watched the Blue Man Group, and my choir teacher steps off a curb weird and like breaks her ankle. And
No
like
way.
at like 10:45 p.m. on New Year's Eve in New York City. Oh, look out! It's a monster. And
It's okay.
yeah, it was a
forgot.
fucking fiasco trying to get an ambulance to her. And they finally did,
What?
and the rest of us kind of looked around. We were like, I guess we'll just go meet up with the rest of the crew.
Yeah,
And so we did-
Freaky, being without your guide.
Yeah, we just kind of like walked the rest of the whatever, like 10 blocks there. We had a police escort. We said,
Jesus.
we're trying to get to whoever, and he was like, follow me. And he just kind of like yelled
should
at people,
leave us
just get
alone,
out of the
kid."
way! Get out of the way! No, he was real nice. He was a nice guy. And we were like, there they are, after we traveled however many blocks.
You didn't show him
got-
your ACAB tattoo on your shoulder?
A cab for cutie?
Your tattoo with a piece of bacon with a knife in it, yeah.
And some mayonnaise on it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, dude. What is it?
Dude, a
You
nice
get, like,
B- a nice
13 on the end, that means
BLT?
You killed like 4 cops.
What?
I have no idea.
If you did something stupid like that, let me do that. 13.
How many cops have you killed, Mute?
A few.
The legal
never
limit
mind,
for
it's
this
a
season.
gang thing.
You don't say.
Mute has 5 teardrops under his eyes.
Yeah,
I
Mute,
know
why
a
didn't
guy
you
who
get
got,
Mute?
what's
Why didn't
up?
you get rounded up by ICE? Because you're
Well, Migra has nothing on me, dude.
a missile tank. Oh boy.
Oh yeah. There's so many. This game can
Oh,
fit so many
baby.
missile tanks.
My friend is a Mexicano that works construction, okay? So he thinks it's funny to scream, "Yo, ICE is here." Anytime
That is
Rick
funny.
just
That
catches
is
a fancy.
objectively funny.
Yeah, and so his workers are in on it. You know, they and, you know, they're all legal. Most of them are all legal. And, you know, how people
They're all
that
legal.
are
Most
like-
of them are all legal.
Way to,
I mean,
way,
I'm
to
saying-
way to take a couple of steps back.
I'm just saying, you may have people who are like nearing their visa or whatever, or like a week or so after their visa, stuff like that. Nothing like outrageous.
They have a
But
Visa
anyways,
credit card.
Right.
There's a new guy, and he does that, and the guy books it. And they find him 2 hours later in a refrigerator box, scared out of his gourd. And they said, "Man, aren't you legal?" He said, "I'm just scared, man."
That's
scared
fair.
of what? You pull out a card and you show them, and they leave you alone.
I would like to appreciate for a second the irony of running away from ice and hiding in a refrigerator box.
Yeah. Also, that guy pooped in a toilet that didn't have hookups.
Hell
Because
yeah.
Okay,
friend
who
said
among
these-
us has not needed to poop
I
in a
haven't done that.
Lowe's or a Home Depot?
Yeah.
I have not done that.
My friend said, "Hey, here's the bathrooms. I.e., these
They're
are the
looking
bathrooms
funny.
we're finishing." And this
You
guy
got trouble?
goes in there and just lays a log in a toilet that won't have water in it for probably 3 years. You know?
Does he lay a BSL?
I don't know. So
BSX, Sax has invaded the water environment in Sector
Big
4.
shit log. Aqua.
you smell toast, Dortle?
Toast?
Toast.
Toast? Toast?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
funny?
get this. I don't get this bit. I don't get it. Move on. Keep going. Keep going.
Stroke, you
Is the
smell
sex-
toast. You don't know about that?
I thought
going.
you said spell toast.
I thought he said
Smell.
I thought he said spell toast too. I was like that. I thought
said
he was about to
smell.
get you.
If you're having a stroke, you need to spell toast to stop it.
To get you counter the effects of a stroke. You
Dude,
just spell
The
toast.
worst part about having a stroke was for us if
When your mom walks
thought
in on
somebody
you,
was having one.
hey! What? Sorry.
If we thought someone was having one, we would tell them to smile to see if one side of their face is drooping. So imagine waking up, your brain isn't
up,
working.
Crash.
You got people smile for me. Can you give me a smile? Smile. Smells like 3 in the morning. Your brain's
Spell
shutting down.
toast!
You're shaking them.
It's just a killing machine. The Sax, an enemy with my strongest abilities, but does it have a reason? Probably not. It's just a killing machine. In my current state, can't face it head on. The Sax is me, and I'm the Sax. Goo 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 jube. Only heartless. I must stop it
Kingdom
before it
Hearts?
learns its potential and threatens the universe. Man, this, I know it's white text with a black border. You should be readable, legible, but it's just not.
Right, but the background is also colorful and moving.
Yeah. More shepherd tones. Ooh. More monkey tones. Okay.
Did you guys see that new Donkey Kong game?
Highbrow humor.
I did.
Yeah.
Throw up footage of the new Donkey Kong game, editor.
All right, here we go.
Footage of the price. Now throw up a frowny face.
Yeah. Throw up the $100. Throw up the added math that you have to spend $600 to play the new Donkey Kong game at least.
Hell yeah. Donkey Kong's Big Banana Bonanza.
Now throw up.
Now on GameCube. Sector has taken more damage than expected. I knew the X are powerful and destructive, but still, this seems to be
Crash,
purposeful.
edit in a vomit fetish video.
We certainly can't rule out Crash. Edit in, not that. We certainly
an
can't rule
entire
out the possibility that
48
the
minutes.
Sax is a high degree of intelligence.
It's a very
Finding
pretty
X
lady sitting on a bed
fascinating,
throwing
especially
up.
a
You just
Sax.
edit in the
But
middle
I
of the
digress.
video.
The sector is home to a very large creature the researchers called Ceres.
Dude, why'd you say it so
attacking
weird?
at ultra high speed? The more senseless and widespread destruction here may be attributable to Ceres. No doubt the SAX released it, but I can't be sure why yet. Ceres was turned off into the breeding tank here. Its natural behavior must be to go back to it periodically. It's a valuable specimen, but you've been authorized to terminate it if you don't have any other sectors.
Oh my god, an
Jesus
English
Christ,
doctor?
dude.
And the
me-
water's electricity-fied. Might touch
Just
the
tell
water.
me you want
I'll
to waste
die
half the batteries on my GBA, dude.
I know.
Dude, this is how they padded this game out. This game is 2 hours without the dialogue, actually.
Yeah, I didn't read any of this stuff in Pikmin.
This game is an
for
hour
this
without the
exact
dialogue,
reason.
actually.
Yeah, that's why I didn't read anything in Pikmin, because it takes up so much time.
Yeah,
Pikmin's
but
a
everybody knows the
yapaholic
story
game.
of Pikmin. Oliver doesn't want to die. The
Yeah,
end.
that's it.
Yep, I mean, yeah. Gotta get back home. Oh no! Kingler, no.
PlayStation 5 controller.
I
Glad I
like
have an
playing.
excuse. Like anytime I fell, I could just blame
yeah,
it on the controller I'm using. I mean, the real Game Boy Advance that I'm playing this on.
Aren't you
Fuck
about
you,
to die?
Nintendo.
Wait, are you playing on the same controller that you use as an M16?
Yeah. As an M16? Oh, no. That's, so I used to have, the wireless Xbox controllers that had, like the rechargeable battery packs, and every time I was playing a game, like it would die while I was in the middle of the game, I would
Come
scream
on.
tactical reload. Yeah, and I would pop out the batteries really loud and put the new one in.
My friend had a wood grain Xbox controller with bullet casings as the buttons.
That sucks. I hate your friend.
What? You don't think it's chill?
I know you say wood grain, and it's probably really nice wood grain, but I'm thinking like a station wagon paneling.
It's more like just brown with little blonde streaks in it. Like it's not actually like any kind of grain. I don't know. I thought it was cool when I was 12.
I mean, it's pretty cool.
I can't go up there.
Oh, make the loop. All right, so where are we headed? Let's talk about the game for one moment.
We're just tracking like the SAX's like path of destruction around the station. We're just trying, like right now we're like in damage control, like looking for survivors and trying to like stop like the specimens from being killed and all that shit. Because this was like a research station. And we're still trying to figure out like what the X are doing here and like what their end goal is. Like now, Adam is talking about how he has reason to suspect that the X might actually be like intelligent and like doing all of this on purpose for some reason or another. But Samus is just here to fuck shit up because she's on like, you know, salary. So
I thought you were about to say roids or something, but yeah.
I mean, maybe. Do you know that Samus is canonically like 7 feet tall?
Nice.
She's like 6'3". She's like 6'3" out of the suit and like 8 foot in the suit.
That's badass. I'm a fan of that.
It's really sick.
I forgot. Is this the game with Dark Samus?
No, that's Prime. I think that's the second Prime.
Gross.
Dude, nice amount of missiles right now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Scream when he shoots one, Crash.
Come on, buddy.
It'll
Come
ruin
on.
it. Thank you.
I forget if I already made this joke, but I'm gonna make it now. Do you know what a 68 is?
What's that one?
It's where you go down on me and I owe you one.
It's awful. It's awful. That,
Do you know
I would call the cops on you.
Do you know what if I was if I was 68
You came up to me with that one. If you came up to that one with me with that one, dude.
No.
And I'm a young, hot, breedable chick, dude. I would call the cops on you.
Young, hot, breedable. Oh.
Yeah, nubile, what do they call it or whatever, dude? Freaking gross, dude.
Oh, it's submissive and breedable. That's it.
Yeah.
Ugh, gross.
So the strategy for this boss is that if you sit here, it can't hit you.
Man, we're really seeing.
We're talking about something important.
Yeah. Dordle, would you consider yourself submissive and breedable?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. What's the pay?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm feeling maybe like a 6 today. I don't know.
Dance, dance, dance. Ooh, ba, 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 ba. Oh,
this is what it was like in the pool trying to dodge that Band-Aid.
Bam.
Can't hit it while it's glowy. This is the only reason I could beat this boss when I was a kid, because, like, literally he just cannot hit you if you're sitting here.
Because you're cheating? You had to beat it with cheating?
Yeah.
Did you learn about this through some other means, or is this something you figured out?
I just learned by playing the game. I think I just
Nice.
crouched there, like, one day, and I was just like, oh, he, like, can't touch me.
Da-da-da-da.
Ow!
No, you
know what we should
leapt
do?
into that. What should we do?
Can we talk
should we
about
do?
AIDS so much in a video that YouTube has to put one of those banners underneath where it links like
Hell
actual
yeah.
information? You know what I'm talking about? YouTube does that now.
Well, we can do that by just talking about the Earth, like, being flat. If we just have, like, a really long conversation about, like, flat Earthers, like, they will have to put that down there.
If you talk about really inflammatory kind of stuff like the AIDS crisis or like COVID and
YouTube
stuff,
is terrified of truth.
I mean, they are, but no, but legitimately, they're like, please don't listen to this. Please, here's some real information.
Yeah.
Right.
It's great. I love it.
Sorry,
dude.
YouTube. I'm going to love wrong think, and you're not gonna stop me.
I just saw a thing that was like, oh, this thing is AIDS, and YouTube was like, here's some AIDS information.
Here's some AIDS for you.
It just spits in your mouth.
Is that, yeah, that's how you get AIDS. The idea of a company spitting into your mouth.
When did the AIDS thing really take off where people thought you could get it just by like looking at people? when Princess Diana was alive.
That was
Yeah,
like
that
part of
was-
like the gay gimmick, right?
That was like the 80s, but I guess that's what you'd call it. That was in the 80s
I
and
don't know if
early
they
90s.
would
Well,
call it
like the
that.
gay, like the gay, like
Maybe that's
paranoia.
Dordle.
where
Maybe
people
that's
were
what you call it.
You're thinking of the Red Menace, Dordle.
the Red Menace. All the Chinese gay guys came over and gave
I
us
think it was
communism and
mostly
AIDS.
I think it was mostly the Ruskies, but yeah,
Oh yeah, well, you know.
the were there too. Edit that.
Whoa!
out.
you can't-
I
oh
mean,
my
Russians are
God.
Asian too.
That's true. Indians are
Don't
also
tell them
Asian.
that, man. Yeah, do not tell them that, dude. I think they get mad. Or no, they get mad if you don't call them Asian. It's one of the things. I saw a bunch of
Right.
4chan posts
It's
about it.
one
It's
or
funny.
the other. It's either this
I
thing
don't know.
or the exact opposite. I don't know, but just don't mention it.
Yeah,
Just
be
don't
safe,
say
bring it up.
anything.
Yeah.
Have you
Say
ever had somebody like that
nothing.
though, where you're like, man, this is a touchy subject. Don't bring it up, and then they just start bringing it up. But they
my-
think they're on the right side.
Yeah,
you know
I know
what
who that
mean?
is. That's fucking me. Everything you have no
you
idea
nervous?
how many times. So a little peek behind the curtain, everybody. Tomorrow, Watts and I will be celebrating our 11th wedding anniversary.
Oh, congratulations!
I'm spending my anniversary
Congratulations.
weekend with you bros.
Fuck yeah.
No, we're gonna go get
Great.
ramen tomorrow. And
Oh fuck! I want ramen. Can we get married?
yeah, hey, you know what?
Like
If you-
tomorrow, it's like some
In
ramen with
11
you
years,
guys.
you can have ramen.
Yeah, if you can,
Damn.
yeah, if you can meet us in Central Mississippi, I'll hook you up with some ramen. No, but she would tell me this all the time. It's like, hey, you know, we're going out to supper with my parents. It's like, don't mention this particular thing because I haven't told them about it yet. And it's not like anything necessarily bad, but it's just like I haven't brought it up yet. And like I would be sitting there and we'd have an hour worth of conversation, and out of nowhere I'd be
Right.
like, so this thing. And she would look at
You just can't help it. You just can't
she
help
would
it.
slowly turn to me and go, what is your problem? And I'd go, "Oop," like 2 hands over my mouth. And then we'd have a long
kicks
talk about
ass,
it
dude.
afterwards. I did it over and over and over again. It's just because it's like, oh, this is the most interesting thing currently happening in our lives is this, whatever the event is. And she's like, do you not spend, like, they, you know, they didn't know that I went out of state to that party or whatever.
you know, people would tell me something secret, and I'm like, if they told me, they're telling other
That thing's
people.
not
And then I'll tell other people, and I'm like, maybe they didn't tell these people. You know,
Yeah, maybe, you know what?
spreading a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you start thinking, you're like, are they confiding in me and I'm special, or am I like the last to know?
They're just talking about this. Yeah, it sucks.
Dude, I feel like I'm the last to know with a lot of stuff with my family. Yeah, like
Oh, always.
my wife will find out stuff about like my blood relatives before, and I'll be like, hey, she'll be like, did you know that, you know, your uncle, you know, whatever? And I'll be like, no, I've never heard about that in my life. And it's like, what?
I didn't even know I had an uncle.
So when did you get
like,
the Sonic Spin Dash run or whatever?
I got that when I killed that funny worm.
Oh, okay, dude. I think I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
it
don't
was
blame you.
right before
It was
we
when he
started
was
recording.
He was crouching and
Wait,
dancing.
Yeah. Right before we started recording, and I knew, I was like, Dora was gonna add us. I kicked
Yeah.
back right before I opened my eye, or right before I closed my eyes. You were typing. I was like, this son of a bitch. And then I closed my eyes, and not a second later, I hear I hear the noise.
Shit.
Dude,
Damn.
this morning, so the most difficult thing that I do, this is a big, oh, woe is me kind of moment for Crash. The most difficult thing,
first world problems.
the most difficult thing that I do every day is just get out of bed. It's just
it's
so tough.
hard.
Damn.
It's hard.
Once I'm upright
So hard
and
to
moving
get out
around,
of bed, weighed
no
down by all
problem.
this money and my huge balls.
Yeah, I throw them over the side of the bed and they yank me. Whoa, to the right.
Falls
To the
over.
right.
Throwing an anchor off a ship.
It wakes the dog up as I go just slam into the ground.